hope you're having a great day today. It is Friday. Happy Friday morning to you. I hope that your morning is going well. My morning is going wonderfully. You know why? I have a cup of coffee with my blueberry coffee creamer. It's been a long time. Now this is the Coffee Mate brand one. I think that this tastes better than the Walmart brand, but I don't have the Walmart brand to compare it. From what I remember, I feel like the Walmart brand is a little bit more creamier. This is a little bit more distinct blueberry flavor. So good. Get yourself some blueberry coffee creamer. Change your life, I promise. For those of you that love coffee. So it is morning time. So it is actually only Thursday for me. I filmed an extra video. Obviously, you probably saw that this week at the beginning. We ended filming on the weekend because this week we have something going on for real tomorrow. And so we're going to be gone all day. I don't know how, I'm not sure what I'm going to do or how my schedule is going to go for filming and stuff like that. I'll still film Monday. I'll still have a video Monday through Friday for you. I just don't know. I'll probably end up filming on the weekend and making food like on a Saturday morning is what I'm thinking, and then doing like that on Monday. But we'll see. I'll see how life goes and what I end up doing. But I know we're going to be gone all day. We leave tomorrow morning early in the morning, and then we're going to go do serving. We really enjoyed doing that. The kids loved doing that, and I love doing it too. So I'm like, that was a really great thing to do. So we're going to go do that serve opportunity, and then we have a gathering for homeschool. Right, I think it's about not too far in between, so we'll have lunch in the car and then we'll go to our homeschool thing, and then we leave, and then the kids are dropped off for an event at nighttime, so it leaves nothing for a day for filming. So Greg and I will probably end up going out while they're out at their thing, so it's just going to be all day gone tomorrow. So I'm like, I'm looking forward to that day. It's kind of like the weekend, but I'm like, it'll be a busy time, but like something good to look forward to. When you finally find, you know, we've lived here, it's been here, what are we here, 8 months? It takes time finding things. It takes time finding where you're at. It takes time to get back into the kitchen cooking and doing things, and you know, it's a lot of overwhelming with everything else going on and just finding things. And so when you finally get that groove and that little like, okay, it feels good. It feels good. Like I'm excited. I'm so excited this month for all the food to make. I'm excited to be able to go do all the opportunities that we've been partaking in and doing. And so it's just good things, great things. So today I was going to get up super early today and get going. I'm like, I'll get my video done early this morning. We'll get everything rolling because I have to leave at lunchtime. I got to pick Brooklyn up, and she has an appointment I have to take her to. So I'm like, that didn't happen. I got up this morning and I did not wake up early. It's a little chilly. It's chilly. It's cold. It's cold. It's cold. I'll admit it's cold. It's 55? Yes. But for me, that's cold. The sun is out. It's getting warm, but it's still a little chilly. As you can tell, look at this is Maxine. This is Maxine. That's how you know it's cold, because she is right there in her little dog bed all snuggled away. I was sitting in my bedroom there this morning. I took her for a walk this morning, and we came back, and it was just a little bit too chilly to start filming. And I was like, I need to sit in here for a little bit with my robe on. You know, I call it my squirrel robe. It's not a squirrel robe. Like I always say that. I'm like, Greg, go get my squirrel robe. And he's like, your squirrel robe. But I refer to it because the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, I think he put on like it was like fake mink coat. And I think his hat, was it a squirrel? No, it was like an old woman's brown hat, but then maybe the squirrel attacked him. I don't know, whatever it was. So for whatever reason in my brain it's saying squirrel robe, so, or fake mink coat, either one. But anyway, so I sat in there for a little bit getting warm because I was freezing, and I'm like, okay, so she came in there and she was sitting in her little dog bed in there, and then I got up and came out here. It's literally right there, and she got up, she came out here, and she snuggled in her bed. So she's a mama's follower, so I'm like, Maxine, but it'll get warm today. The sun will be out. It is nice when the sun comes out. Like the kids were swimming during the day. Like we can swim during the day. It's warm like that. And then we swam last night. Greg and I swam last night. So maybe today we'll see if I can get back. I'd love to get back and be able to be out during the day a little bit in the sunshine, but we'll see how much I get done this morning. So what we're doing some homemade things. I'm excited. I'm very excited. I'm going to make, I haven't made these in a long time. I've got my yeast proofing right here. So I'm going to make, I've got the sausage. Remember I mixed up my own sausage to make I'm gonna make breakfast sausage. I didn't make the homemade sausage, but I'm gonna make the sausage patties. So try to get the version of the one from Walmart that's, you know, $10 a bag, and it doesn't really give you much sausage. So I've got that in my refrigerator. We're gonna fry that up today. And then I'm gonna make some angel biscuits. So these are ones from my cookbook that's all broken. I was gonna replace this one of these days, and you know, it's one of those days you will one of these days. And so I've got like this with big giant star on top of it. So Angel Biscuits. We've done these. We used to do these back in the day. It's been a while. I think I made them maybe, I'm gonna say a year ago, maybe. I don't even know when I did, but I'm gonna make some biscuits. We're gonna make the sausage, and then I'm gonna do some eggs, and then I'm going to make the sandwiches, and then that will be something we have over the next few days. And then this afternoon I'm gonna do some smash burgers. I'm gonna do them, I think last time, I'm learning new at this, I didn't smash them completely flat. So I've been watching a couple different YouTube shorts where they came up and I'm like, okay, I just need to do them a lot flatter. So I'm gonna do some of those today. I've got my onions in there, and then I'm going to do, I've got a Fry Daddy. Remember Fry Daddy? I bought one. So what I did this month when I did food, I wrote out all my groceries, and then we had a lot of like, you know, pre-made processed things like chicken bites, all those things. And so then I decided, why don't I invest, I think it was $40 in a Fry Daddy. I'll have that, and then we'll buy the chicken, we'll buy the potatoes, we'll do all that stuff, and then we can deep fry stuff, because normally we buy it at the store anyways. And I know you can use an air fryer. We have an air fryer. It just doesn't, it's good. It's okay, it's good. It's just not like a deep fryer. You know, like you don't get the crispy chicken. You get some crispy chicken, but not like ultimate crispy. So we are gonna do some frying this weekend. And so then if you relate to, well, it's not that healthy. Well, if you go out to eat, they are deep frying it. Most families go out to McDonald's. Most families do they go to McDonald's? I don't know, Chick-fil-A. People go to Chick-fil-A. Wherever people go, you're getting deep fried food. So we're not eating out. We're choosing not to. So today I'm gonna try it out for the first time, because I haven't deep fried since I was a kid, probably. I think my mom had a Fry Daddy. I don't think, did we ever have it? We had one. I think we did have. We had one at one time, maybe when we were first married, and then just got so greasy and yucky, and then just didn't keep it over the years. But then we haven't had one. So this will be, I'll try it out. I'm gonna just do French fries today, freezer French fries, something easy, just to try it out. And then this weekend, I gotta watch this because it's starting to poof over here. And then this weekend, I will film a video for you, and I'll put it on Monday. I'm gonna do a bunch of chicken, and I'm gonna do some, I'm excited for that. We're gonna do some like this, they call them pub subs here. You go to Publix and get a sub, and we had one, it's so good. And so I thought I'm gonna do some of that. So I'll do a lot more yummy foods this weekend, so come back on Monday, and that's when I'll have that video. But for today, we're gonna do some homemade breakfast sandwiches, and we can freeze them if you want, or I'll probably put them in the refrigerator. Depends on how many it makes, and then we will eat it up. So you ready for a great day? I am ready for a wonderful, it's Friday for you. It's Thursday for me. Thursday is like my Friday right now, so great day. All right, let's go. Okay, my measuring cup is overflowing the yeast. So when you get your yeast rolling, I'm just have to put it in here. I have a 2-cup measuring cup. I don't know why it's not in there. I feel like whoever put the dishes away did not put it. Obviously, I didn't put it in there, and then it's the second time I didn't put it in there. So, I'm just using a spoon here. Okay, so I'm gonna have to just keep it in a bowl here. So your yeast, the key to your breads and stuff being rised, or whatever the word is you want to proof your yeast. So put hot water. There's a fly in here. I keep my yeast in my refrigerator, and so it's really cold, obviously. So when you use you can use tap water. It'll say use warm water. Don't use hot water. Only use hot water if your yeast is ice cold like mine is. So turn it on, get it warm, because if it's too hot, it will kill your yeast, and you don't want that to happen. So I do it till it's super hot, and then I add this because I know it's cold and it balances out. And you add sugar, it helps feed on it, and then you've got nice fluffy yeast. So this is going to be really good. So this recipe, I'm looking, where is it at here? I'm putting my little stand. So you're gonna put all your dry ingredients in a bowl here. So it says sift together. This is where that little sifter thing would come in handy. I've never done that. It probably would make a better mixture. Those of you that are more expert bakers than I am, I'm not really an expert baker at all, but it probably helps separate the ingredients, right? I think that's what the case is. Let me put my flour in here. So I'm gonna put all my ingredients in this bowl. So then you want to do is cut in the shortening. And what do you mean by cutting in? What you do is you can get one of these tools right here. This is a pastry cutter. If you don't have one of these, you don't need one of these, you can get two knives, two butter knives, and just kind of crisscross and go back and forth over and over and over in the bowl. It'll eventually make the little tiny crumbs that I will show you here. So this is my mom's. This is something I got from her house before I left last year. So it's her little pastry thing. It's one of those things like I'm gonna keep this one forever. So it'll be good. Her anniversary is coming up for her. What, is that awful? Do you call it the anniversary of her death? I guess the anniversary of her death. That's so weird to say. That's so weird to say. So it is coming up this week, actually. Oh wait, is today the 1st? Wow, it's already February 1st for me. It's the, what is it? I'm off a day, so it'll be the 9th for you guys. So in reality for you guys, the next day will be my birthday. So just one of those weeks, just a busier week, and you know, I got to talk to my dad this week a little bit. Just a hard week. He had his anniversary this past week, and you know, the anniversary of her death is coming up. So just a lot of just, you know, that's hard. That's hard. So I'm making biscuits. And I asked him the other day, I said, do you need more baked goods, Dad? He says, no. And he goes, that just costs too much to ship it. And I said, he says, you spent like $100 to ship it. I said, who cares if I spend $100 to ship it, Dad? I said, I don't mind making it. So he's like, oh, no, I've still got some in there. So I'll have to make some more for him soon so he can have his freezer full. Well, this is good. So just get one of these. You'll have this forever. It's one of those things that you don't need you don't need one of these for really anything but like this kind of work. For making biscuits. I use it for chopping up eggs. For egg salad, it does a really good job chopping the eggs. So this works out so good. So you kind of see, let me show you here. I think it's almost done. This just makes it faster. If you use a knife, it's not going to go that fast. But if you kind of look, it looks like little crumbs. That's what you're going for in this. And so then what I'm going to do is that you add 2 cups of thick sour milk or buttermilk. Now, I bought this because someone said they had this at the store. It's cultured, it says buttermilk blend. What is the buttermilk blend? It's not funny, you get older, you can't see. What's the ingredients in here? A cultured blend of sweet cream, churned buttermilk, sweet dairy whey, and lactic acid. Lactic acid, I don't know. But like, I never even used buttermilk to make anything. Maybe once, because it was so expensive. You can just take regular milk. And so this needs 2 cups. Do a little bit less than the 2-cup mark, and add like a tablespoon of vinegar in it, and like stir it. It'll start getting thick and clumpy. That's what you need. But I bought this just because someone mentioned it, and I have a lot of recipes for buttermilk. I thought, let me try it. So let me and then it says you have to refrigerate this afterwards, right? Is that what it says? Where did I see that? Refrigerate after opening. Okay, so to make a cup of buttermilk, you do 4 tablespoons. Let me go get. I gotta find my measuring cup. Here I'm blaming kids, and it's in the dishwasher. Okay, in the dishwasher. So let's see here. If you need just 1 cup of water, yeah, so 2 cups of this. I'll probably go a little bit less just in here. Oh, I guess actually the cup is a little bit taller. It says a baker's pro tip for using this. It said just add the buttermilk to this and then add the liquid. So you can do that too. I will mix it up. So you know what I love is these little things. These are great. Maddie's little Maddie's magnetic spoons. These are nice because I did the jar, and this was great to scoop down in. These are good. We had these a couple days ago. I think I'll put them in my little store there for you guys. So it's okay. Recipe says 4 tablespoons of buttermilk. Let's add that in. So is this cheap? I can't remember what the price of this was. It wasn't super expensive. Probably be a good thing. Like I said, I've never used buttermilk. Moss Fallon over at Moss Family TV, she does. I know she makes her own biscuits. I never looked, but I'm sure it's. I'm not paying attention to counting here. 3. Hold on. I'm sure. Was that 4? Okay. Hopefully I did that right. I think it was. She makes her own biscuits all the time, so I'm assuming she would use real buttermilk. Does it make a difference? I'm gonna have to go over there and ask her, or watch more videos. Okay, let that kind of sit and absorb. We're gonna put this, I'm gonna put this will go in the refrigerator then. So just stir this up. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna make a well in the center of your thing, and then you're gonna pour it in the middle, and you just kind of slowly knead it. I wonder if for that I can use my Danish whisk. So it's more of a dough whisk. I bet you can. Let me stir this up a little bit more. Kind of chunky. Okay, so I'm gonna mix this in here, and then I'm gonna use this and see if I can just use this and mix it. I'm looking to make sure I'm not missing anything. Perfect. Okay, I'm laughing. I'm like starting to put my stuff away. I'm like, wait a minute, I totally forgot to add the yeast mixture to my, I'm like, okay, it's a little crumbly. Forgot to add the yeast mixture. That's what I was just like, that's a weird, feels kind of crumbly. So I added more flour and I'm mixing it away there. Yeah, just mix it in, that's good. All right, that's a lot. Is that even off? I feel like the ingredients can't be off, can it? Oh my goodness, that's so funny. All right, I'm gonna have to do some mixing here. Mix it real good. Well, thank goodness I'm paying attention to that stuff. All right, mix that in. I'm gonna add more flour for sure. So when you're making and kneading your dough, for those of you that don't do a lot of this, if you find your hands getting sticky, if you notice like I was going like this to get the clumps off your fingers. Go wash your hands or go like that to get them all off. Put some more flour till it all comes off. Because when you knead it, that dough is just gonna keep sticking to your hands. It's gonna be a mess. So get your hands clean. That's what you wanna have. Or smooth so they don't have the lumps of dough on them. And then just add a little bit of flour at a time. If you add a ton, it gets dry, and then it's gonna be too much flour, and then it tastes bad. So just add a little bit, knead it in, like push it, flip the sides in, push it, flip the top in, push it, flip the back in, push it. Just keep flipping it in. That's what you do when you knead it. And then when it gets sticky, sprinkle a little bit of flour on there. So that's gonna be what you're gonna do. Okay, now my dough is good. I had to laugh. I'm like, this, okay. It's all good. So the original recipe has 5.5 cups of flour, but obviously you add way more flour. So, and it says anywhere from 32 to 36 biscuits, but I guess it's all about the size. So the original recipe has 5.5 cups. I put it on the screen, but know that you're gonna have to add more flour so it's not sticky. So I guess I didn't count how much to add. So just add it in until it's all good. So I'm gonna roll this out right now, and then I just wanna make sure there's enough flour and stuff on this. It doesn't stick to the counters. You're gonna roll it out, and then I'm gonna use my little cookie cutters, which are awesome cookie cutters. The circle ones I got these on Temu. Great little cutters. I probably will pick, is this size good? And then, yeah, because then I can do my sausage the same size as well, or a little bit smaller, and then we'll have a nice perfect little sandwich, which will look good. I have to let this sit for an hour, I forgot. I was like, wait a minute, these have to rise. That's the angel biscuits. They're like a little bit fluffier. So I turned the oven on, I just shut it off. So I'm gonna keep rolling this out for a little bit, and then at least it warms up a little bit over there. I probably could even put it in the window by the sun. That probably actually work really good. I never thought about that. I saw, one time I was watching some Mennonite lady, and she took her dough and she literally set it on the floor, like on a pan obviously, but in the sun, and I'm like, why have I never thought of that? I just never thought put it in the sunshine, because it was always cool in the house, especially in the mountain. We didn't have sun coming in the mountain windows, but here I have plenty of sunshine coming in the windows. So just roll it out, and then we're gonna cut some out. I did not know how many that was gonna make. So I've got what, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 26, 28, 30. I got 30 out of there. So all these biscuits are gonna be great. So I'm gonna put mine over here in my window here. I'm gonna get a little towel out, stick it over here with the tomatoes, and let me go clean that up over there. Let me slide everything over and it can sit in the sun. My onions, I think you just rinse them every day. Let me know on the green onions if that's all you do. Some of you guys told me about it years ago, probably at our old house in the mountains, but didn't really have a windowsill. The house was darker. It's like not really a good place to put them, but now I have a lot of abundant sunshine coming in. Okay, let me clean this up right here, and then I'll get my sausage out and we'll cook the sausage. Let me take a minute and wash my dishes. I just filled up my dish soap right here, and I'm like, it just, always pours over, so it'll be a good time to wash them. And then for those of you that don't do a lot of baking, let me teach you when you clean up, they have those walls. I don't know who has it. Dollar Store has like a little, it says food chopper. It's like a rectangle about this big, it looks like a blade. And it's got hands on it. That is a good thing to have on hand. I might get that now that I am, that we have granite, and for the fact that I'm gonna do a lot more baking with breads, because when you go to clean up, don't use a washcloth on this. Do not, because all the washcloth is going to do is going to get coated with flour. And I've done it before. I've wiped it up. It just is a big mess. So I'm using the side of this thing. But that big giant tool scrapes really good. Get your flours and just throw it away in the trash. Or in your sink, whatever you want to do. But it just helps the gooiness of your washcloth. Just something I've learned over the years. Okay, so now I'm going to do the breakfast sausage. I got one of these. Lauren and Matthew got me this many years ago because they always would cook with the cast iron. I only would use it occasionally, but I knew I would use it one day. So I'm saying that I used it the other day with the chicken, and I'm like, that was really great. Oh, and by the way, the smoker, Greg said it was a, what is it? The heating element. So we've had that smoker for a long time, probably over 5 years. I think it's been over 5 years. It's been a long time, so that thing has lasted because everything else is working but the heating element, so we're gonna get a part for it and it'll work. But I used this yesterday, love it, and I like forget, it's like those things you go in spurts using it and you're like, okay, I do like this. So I'm gonna cook my sausage in here. So I'm gonna put this over here and then I'm gonna get my sausage right here. So I guess this is where I'm gonna try to figure this out. Like it's already pretty rolled out here. I guess I gotta make it flatter. I will put some, do you put it on the counter? How do you do this? What's the best way? Let me get this, because it's raw meat, obviously. And then maybe put some on here. This is all trial and error here. Let me do half of it. I guess we'll just squish it out. Okay, so does it smell? Oh, it smells so good. I think I went a little crazy on the garlic, but it's really good. And then I'm thinking to maybe wax paper and push it down. Let me get the rolling pin. Okay, everything I touch is going to be raw meat. And then I think the thinner I make it, the better it's going to be, because I want it more like the McDonald's breakfast sandwich. So I just need to do my rolling a little bit better. Oh, that's really, I can smell that garlic. Okay, so just roll it. Obviously there's going to be some left over. Is that gonna work? And then just pull this off. Look at that. Okay. And then I'm gonna use a smaller size. I was gonna use the same size. I'm gonna be touching this. Let's use a smaller one. Let's cut some. Let's see if this works. Is that gonna work? Is it gonna come up easily? Probably get a knife. Okay. Look at this. It smells really good. So it's so garlicky. It's so garlicky. Oh my goodness. I like my garlic. No one will be able to say it's not garlicky enough. Okay, it's gonna be like a, you know, cookie. Sometimes you gotta run the knife under it. I think that's what I'm gonna do here. I'll set it on here and then we'll fry them up. I think the thinner the better. Maybe there's a better way to do this. I think maybe thicker would probably be best. I'm gonna do thinner so I have more. Because, like I said, we get the ones from Walmart. They're a lot bigger. But you know what? Hold on a minute. I'm thinking these are gonna shrink, are they not? Yeah, wait a minute, scrap this. We are gonna need bigger is what we're gonna need. So if I do a bigger one, it's right? That's the next size up past the biscuit size. Okay. I probably should try it out. Bigger is gonna be better because then it's going to, I'm gonna have to roll this up. That's okay, trial and error, that's what you do. I probably should fry some. Let me turn on my pan here. Okay, let me cut out a few here and then we'll go over here and cook some and then we'll go from there. That's all you can do because I'm not really sure, I guess, the size or anything I want yet. How do I get it not to stick? Obviously it's gonna stick because it's greasy. Anybody else make homemade sausage patties before like this? I know you make them, you can put them in your hand. I'm talking about more like the patty. I'm hoping to replicate those processed ones that we buy from Sam's Club. Or not Sam's Club, Walmart. So I don't know. We're gonna let you know. Okay, let me roll these out. Okay, we're gonna trial and error here, people. That's what we're doing today. Okay, over here, we're going to put this on here. I'm gonna use my cake one. Let's see how this works. You know what, probably better to do it right here on the griddle. Either way, the griddle just takes longer to heat up because it's such a big thing. Let's just do that. I guess as long as you keep smashing it down, it should be good. Remember yesterday I said use your thermometer so you know what your temperature is? Get yourself a thermometer. The sausage has to be 170 degrees and then you know it's cooked. Got plenty. Perfect. I'm not going to try it yet, but I'm sure it's going to be really good. Now let's get some more over here. So do you have to use the cookie cutter to cut it out? I don't know. Can you just roll it and shape it into a ball and then smash it? Probably. You probably could just do that, except for getting a little dry. And we're going to need some oil here. Oh yeah. Here's Maxine. Still sleeping. So I was finishing up Jaden. She was leaving for work and I said, hey, try some breakfast. So she said it was really good. I'm not ready to eat yet. I'm just not hungry yet. Smells delicious. She goes, I think it's great, Mom. So right here, breakfast sausage patties. I've got the eggs cooked. They're sitting there. I just did the biscuits. I put them in the oven because the sunshine left my shelf over there. And then they were already pretty much risen up a little bit. So I just turned it on right here. So we'll let it kind of heat up and rise in there as well. Because I have to leave in a little bit here. So I'm like, I gotta finish out my life here because I have to go. I'll come back and I'll do more filming and do food, but I do have to leave here. So I have to get this, kids get their stuff situated so they know what to do while I'm gone. Get the one-on-one school that I have to do, not a whole lot, which is good. And then get them focused so I can head out the door. And then when probably when I get back is when I'll have to send them. Probably have to do sandwiches when I get back. I don't know, I might have a chance before. We'll see how long the biscuits take here and how much time I have to do things. But a great morning, just making homemade biscuits and sausage and eggs. It's just a great little thing to do. So I'll be back in a minute, get the kids going, life, all good. We're in, cupboards are open, we're getting food. Not bad, Maddie made her little sandwich. We had to wait for the biscuits to be done. Little sandwiches right here. She says they're delicious. So this came out of the oven, look at, oh, so good. Look at, they went flat a little bit. This side kind of probably browned a little bit more, but so good. Little angel biscuits. So I'm gonna make them into sandwiches real quick, get some more eggs before I gotta head out. Be able to make a lot of sausage patties. I think of last week when I made, I think it gave me what, 12 biscuits, the bag of biscuits, and then there wasn't even enough patties to go. The package was already open, so I'm thinking there wasn't 12, but we're gonna be able to have a lot of sandwiches. So I'll put them in the refrigerator for the next few days. Whatever doesn't get eaten will freeze, but I'm sure it will get eaten. Oh my goodness, I got so many sandwiches. We have this whole thing right here. This is crazy, this is a lot. We've got all these, I have a whole other pan of them. So I'll run out of sausage and I'll just do eggs because not everybody loves the sausage, so I'll make a couple without. Usually I put like 9 in the pan, that's a good number, but I only have, 13, 3, 6, 9. There's only 13 left, so I thought throw the extra ones in there. So I'm gonna finish this up. I'll mix them, kids are playing catch. She don't like that. So they are doing their thing right now. I'm gonna have to run out the door. So I'm gonna put this together real quick, put it in the refrigerator, head back, and then I'll see you in a little bit. So let's just finish those over there. It's good. Okay, so the difference between hurrying and not is going to be a softer egg. Not that, you know how I got the little crispy in the back, like right here. Because I'm hurrying, because I have like 4 minutes to get out the door. So it's okay. The first one, I mean, they're not going to be bad. They're going to be delicious, but I'm definitely hurrying to get these done. I'm just going to put these all in the refrigerator. They can be grab and go breakfast. I know they'll get eaten up. I feel like they're gonna get eaten up real good. And this will be part of my gather your fragments for the next few days. It's good. Okay. Okay, I am done here. I'm gonna take a break. I will see you in a couple hours. All right, I am back. Had my coffee. We had a good, busy couple hours. So it took I think I left at 11:30. It's now 2:50 right now. So it's been a few hours. So what we did, we got our appointment in, which was good. And then came home and then Maxine, let's grab the fork. And then we went for a walk. We went outside, got some fresh air, went around the neighborhood. It's nice and sunny. And then I just came back and I'm like, do I start the rest of my day, which is making food? And I'm like, you know what, let me go sit outside for a minute. So I just went outside in the sun for about 10 minutes and got some nice little like quiet time for a few minutes. I'm like, okay, come back in and let me finish up my day so I can be done. So I am gonna start on dinner. I'm gonna be doing smash burgers and opening my, not sponsored, Fry Daddy right here. So I am excited for this. This is one of those things to like save yourself some money. I'm gonna open this up and we're gonna see, like I said, this will save you money because my thought is if I'm buying this if we go out to eat, like a lot of people do, not everybody, then, oh my goodness, do you remember this? Remember the salad shooter? Presto salad shooter? Like my mom has one of those. She probably still has it. But I remember her having fried it. So anyways, this will save money because if we went out to dinner tonight, that would be $100. Not even kidding you, $100 at McDonald's, mind you. So this will be a very good thing to make. It's not going to be huge. The fryer isn't that big, so I know it's going to be like a little bit more in there, a little bit more time. But for the price, I think it was $40. So I think that's it. So you just put in, I'm pretty sure you just put in oil, right? Let me look here. Kids are playing catch up there, so Maxine doesn't like that. So hopefully this will work. It's small. It was $40. I feel like $40 is a lot for this little thing, but for normal size people, probably not a big deal. For me, it's gonna be one of those things where it's gonna take time. So like I'm starting right now because it's gonna take me more than a half hour to fry up enough fries for everybody. And what is the French fries? Like one little thing of French fries takes how much? 10 minutes just for one little cup. So if I've got to do 1 to 4 cups of food at a time, when doing fries, do 1 cup at a time. So that would be probably times 8. Isn't that crazy? So that's going to take some time. So I'm going to get a pan and I'll put it in the oven and then we'll keep it warm. But I'm excited. This is saving. See, this is saving instead of going out to dinner. So I feel like it's a great thing. And yes, put it in the air fryer too, but we want to be able to go out to eat once in a while. And since we're not, this will save from going out to eat. And then I'm going to get out my hamburger. I think I'm just gonna season it with salt and pepper and then that's it, and then fry it with some onion. Okay, so you just, it's like magnet. Okay, cool. Oh, it's not gonna be, it's gonna be this way, right? Does it go both ways? Okay, it goes, I'm good. Okay, deep fryer, here we come. I'm thinking, I think I've seen people do these before. I'm just gonna put oil, I decided to do it on here. I'm gonna do fried on here. I was gonna do it in my cast iron, but this will be good to be able to smash it down. So I'm thinking to fry up some onions, right? And then take the hamburger and smash it down. Would that be good? Because instead of have the onions in there, is everyone gonna go, ew, there's onions? I don't know. I guess we can do some without. So let me just kind of, these onions smell, oh my goodness, you ever have smelly onions? Yeah, smelly onions. Whew, I think someone took some out yesterday and left the corner of it up. So in the refrigerator, I'm like, oh, stinks. So this is good. Let this, I'm thinking just the hamburger, just roll it into a ball and stick it on there. And then I'll put salt and pepper on it versus putting it in here. You can do that, right? Just make the hamburger. Can we do that? Do you have to mix it up beforehand? I'm not going to. I'm just going to do it, add it, after we do it here, we'll smash it down. This will be perfect. I think, is that a wrapper? There's a plastic. Okay, we're going to be doing a bunch of things at a time. Over here, I'm going to add oil to this. Let me get out my measuring cup. So it says add 4 cups of oil, so I bought vegetable oil. The one thing I don't have is a strainer. Can you see me? Oh, that sunshine is bright. Does that work? There we go. Is a strainer to strain out this stuff, like a fine sieve. I guess I'm going to have to be careful with that. So let's see, it says 4 cups. It's probably the line in here. Just one. Yeah, there's a line in here, so we're just going to see how it works. And how much, it's not very much. Okay, we're learning here, right? It's all new, it's gonna be great. Let me plug this in. This over here with the burgers. And I think we just let this heat up. The kids are out there with Maxine. They're like playing ball with themselves, and then she's just trying to eat their ball. I'm like, it's gonna happen, kids. So this is put some salt on here and some pepper. And then we'll just let this fry. Let me get some more pepper in here. Okay, so I didn't want to wait forever, so I got them going right here in my cast iron too, because I'm like, I've got a lot to get done here. So this is looking good, but my fries, I can put my fries in. So let's go over here. And I got the 8-pound bag of fries at Sam's Club. That was the cheapest. So if the kids haven't put outside, I think you add a cup, it said. So I can imagine like a cup would be like this. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm gonna plop that in there. It's gonna be, yeah, like don't do that. Slower. Okay, so that's just gonna make one big giant oil mess. I can already see it. That closer in maybe? We're gonna just let that do its thing. French fries are how long? French fries, 8 to 10 minutes? Seems like a long time. Okay, we're gonna let it do its thing. I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna start doing some of the little, I'll just roll out some hamburger and just make little piles of, I think that's what they do, right? Make little piles of onion. Just make the little balls and then we do them real flat, I believe. I'm pretty sure that's what I watch people do. Then we said squish it real flat. I guess we don't eat a lot. I think there would be burger places that would make them that way. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna say In-N-Out Burger. I don't really know. I'm thinking like I remember, what's that one place called? I used to eat at with the White Castle. That was always so good. So let me see here. Maybe we just need to make them. Trial and error, that's what we're doing here. So these are definitely done. Definitely gonna take less than, I think you probably should put on paper towels, what I'm thinking here. But yeah, these are, I'm sure these will be overdone. I feel like that's, I don't think 8 to 10 minutes, but I could be wrong. Carefully add the fries. Or drop them in. Probably lower them on the basket, probably better, right? Let's try that. Much better. I feel like you're gonna need paper towels to absorb that oil. Let's see. Is that gonna be good? A little crispy. Yummy. Probably a little bit bigger roll. Next time. That's what we're learning. All this is learning. Okay, these I know don't have to go in here as long, so I have to figure out how many minutes to take them in for. Just to do them in here, not do them on this little griddle. They were sticking to this one, but these are good because I'll be able to make like 2 or 3. Okay, burgers. I was thinking of going to Culver's. Culver's would have those little burgers like that, and you do like a double one. So I think these are going to be good size ones. That one's not done yet. Not everybody will love tons of onions, so I don't mind not putting onions on this one. But those are great. Just a thin burger, basically. This is where that meat thermometer comes in handy. Once again, you can check your meat to make sure it's done. Okay, these are doing good. The fries are frying and they're really good. I think the reason I don't like frying is because you just feel, you feel like there's just oil everywhere. That's what I'm feeling. So it'd be nice to open the door, get some fresh air in here. But this is working. I mean, would it be the same as air fryer? No, but it'd still be good, right? Just like going to McDonald's. So I think it's gonna be great. I'm excited. We're gonna do some chicken tenders this weekend. So I'm back on Monday and I'll be doing a bunch of other new food as well. Since we're gonna have burgers and french fries, you know, fried food and burgers, I'm gonna do some veggies too with it, so we have that on the side. Because I have some more salads, but I don't think everybody eats this. So I'll mix this up, but I will put together a little tray of carrots, broccoli, and celery, and we can have that with the dinner. So I am finished now for the day. I'm like, okay, feeling good. Kids are outside playing. I want to open the door up to get the oil smell out of here. But this is good. So we've been setting up our little bar here over here. But by the time somebody starts making their food, they usually sit right here for a minute and sit right in front of the forks and spoons. So I'm going to start it over there today. Plates, buns. I'll put the hamburgers there. Here's all the toppings that we have. We'll do ketchup and mustard. There's barbecue sauce. I have this special sauce right here. And I will get out cheese slices as well. Pickles. And I have a little bit of lettuce from yesterday in there. And then I'll put the tray of fries right here. And then they can do, you know, their sauce for that. And then I've got a tray of veggies and some ranch right here and some of this. I'm like, I think I'll be the only one to eat this. Brooklyn sometimes likes this, but it depends on who eats this. So that'll be a nice dinner. So it's been a great day. Oh my goodness. I made all those sandwiches today. Well, to take me, well, I know they're gonna last us the entire weekend. It's only really Thursday. I know it's Friday, but I guarantee it'll last you all week until probably Monday. I'm thinking so. If everybody loves them, which I think they will, and then they will go real quick. So I'm gonna close today's video right now. So you have a fantastic rest of your day, your weekend. Come back tomorrow if you want to do Abundantly Blessed. We're reading the book of Psalm. And if not, come back Monday. We will be doing way more food because I will film on Saturday what we eat for the weekend, and I'll do a big giant gather your fragments, make some good food. We'll try the deep fryer out, making some fried chicken little tenders and stuff. It's gonna be good. So, all right, have a fantastic rest of your day. I will see you on Monday. Bye.